So, Hellboy The Crooked Man is the newest Hellboy movie that just came out, direct to digital. And don't feel bad if you didn't realize there's a new Hellboy movie coming out, because I also had no idea until about 3 days ago that this movie even existed. The general talk online is this movie isn't that good, and I'm here to tell you that while this movie isn't great, I had a good time with it. Not a great time, but a good time with it. So I want to start by saying that I've only seen the original two Hellboy movies. I've yet to see the 2019 one, and I probably should get my ass around to seeing that movie. But that being said, let's talk about this one. Let's start with the good. This movie gets a few things right, and the first thing it gets right is the tone or the vibe of this movie. It sets off a very creepy thriller horror vibe that I think the Hellboy character fits right in with, honestly. There are truly some creepy scenes and some really well-placed comedic bits from Hellboy himself. I think they nailed the tone and vibe of this movie. Now, something I also think they nailed is Hellboy himself, played by Jack Kesy. He's not as big and bulky as the original Hellboy movies, but I think he is still just as cool looking, and his comedic timing and his voice, I think he nails all of that in this movie. He is just a cool dude.
We are so screwed.
Screwed, chewed, and tattooed.
And I'm a big cinematography guy, and I think this film is really, really good in the cinematography department, honestly. I was surprised at how many of the shots I was like, that's actually, it looks pretty dang good right there. That's a good looking shot right there. Good job, film. So that is a lot of good, but there's also a lot of bad. This movie's kind of a mixed bag. The worst thing of this film is the budget, and the fact that there are a few scenes where they try to just go for broke, and the CGI budget is just not there, and it just looks bad. There's 2 or 3 scenes in particular where it really just takes me out of the movie. While Hellboy himself is actually pretty dang good, I did not really like the supporting cast that much. Very unmemorable. And the action scenes, there's a few of them, and with the CGI and the choreography, they're not that great, especially when you compare them to the original Hellboy movies, which I have to compare this movie to because it shares the same name. So while this movie doesn't use the budget well in the CGI department, I do think it uses that budget well in every other department. The makeup, the costumes, the sets, the locations all look pretty dang good, honestly. So while I don't think this movie is worth the $20 price tag that it's currently asking, whenever it goes on sale for $4 or $5 to rent it, I think it's worth a watch. I had a good, not great time, but good time with this movie. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Subscribe for more.